What's going on, guys? ShadowNinja here, and today we're going to be talking about the recent patch notes for Call of Duty Warzone. I almost said Modern Warfare, but Warzone. Now, if you've been playing Warzone recently, we know that the state of this game has been at an all-time low between the DMR, the MAC-10, the burst pistols, akimbo, you know, the recent return to Stim Glitch. All these different things have been plaguing the experience of Warzone, and this patch seems to be taking the biggest step forward in terms of fixing these issues. Now, whether or not this actually does fix the issue is one thing. I do share some doubts of that, but nonetheless, this is some serious steps forward to making Warzone a better state. Now, before we go into my experience so far today playing this game with these patch notes live, we're going to be going over what the hell they have done. So, January 13th patch notes. These patch notes are from charlieintel.com. The article down below, if you want to read along or whatever, is in the description below. Now, first and foremost, the blueprints. This is specifically towards the MAC-10. All stats have updated to match the base MAC-10. If you guys don't know, the stats actually were pre-nerf for this blueprint, so that means that the nerf that they did to the MAC-10 actually wasn't affected if you had, wasn't in play if you had this thing, so you had the old values, so which is weird, but they fix it. Great. Now, in terms of weapons, the DMR-14, I guess you can say the most used weapon right now in Warzone. Bullet penetration has been reduced from sniper to AR. First of all, why the hell was it ever a sniper? I think that was a horrible choice. Whoever decided to make that really needs to just look themselves in the mirror, because that's a very, very bad thing to do. Now, damage fall-off ranges decreased, so 55 damage before, 48 damage after 750 units, down 70% from the 2,500 units. Now, whether or not this, first of all, these are crazy. And these units, I wish were a little bit more specific in terms of kilometers, because I don't know what they're basing these units off of. Now, obviously within their own, you know, design, values, and things like that, how they code these things and the values they give to these weapons, they have specifics of what it does. But units, I don't really know how far that is, but it is just a nice increase, especially down 70%, which is pretty substantial. Now, the increase of recoil, so increase moderately for the second and third bullet, increase slightly for the substantial bullets. Locational damage multipliers have been adjusted, so now headshot does less than 100 damage after 750 units. Lower torso reduced from 1.1 to 1.01, down 8%, or about 8%. Now, the Type 63, the gun that hasn't really been seeing too much use, but again, does have some potential, and that's been similar to DMR 14. Type 63, bullet penetration reduced from a sniper to AR. Again, don't know why that's been a thing. Damage fall-off ranges are decreased, so 60 damage before, 45 damage after 900 units, down 55% from 2,000 units. Now, the burst pistol, this has been, I think, one of the most devastating close-quarter weapons to be experiencing. Max damage reduced from 45 to 40, down about 11%. Now, whether or not this is substantial, we'll have to wait and see. I haven't really experienced it so far today, so I can't really comment on that. Now, attachments, the front grip for the DMR-14, vertical recoil reduction removed, and horizontal recoil reduction increased from 20% to 30%. The field agent foregrip vertical recoil reduction decreased from 35% to 25%, and horizontal recoil reduction increased from 35% to 30%. Type 63, the front grip vertical reduction removed. Horizontal recoil reduction increased from 20% to 30%. The Spetsnaz ergonomic grip vertical recoil reduction decreased from 45% to 30%, and horizontal recoil reduction decreased from 45% to 40%. And the burst pistol, the akimbo, all location damage multipliers set to 1. I think this is great, so that should help the close quarter experience, just reading off the paper. Now, tactical equipment, this is pretty much my most excited part of this all. Player no longer gets infinite tactical equipment stim when dropping their weapons while cooking a grenade. This has been something that has plagued Warzone in my lobbies all of yesterday, all of the day before. I honestly was going to go crazy and apeshit a video today. I pushed back the Destiny video that was supposed to come out today, because really this is like a substantial issue going on in Warzone. And yeah, I'm glad they fixed it. And then challenges, the seasonal challenges fixed to appear and track as intended. Now, all these things are very positive changes, and it does, I will admit, so far playing today, the state of Warzone is so much better, especially with the infinite stim glitch being removed from the game. Kudos to Raven for quickly nipping this in the butt, because this could have been very devastating for the player base of Warzone. Now, in regards to the DMR 14, is this a substantial step forward in reducing the gun's usage? For the most part, yeah. I will admit, so far today, people have all been using the DMR-14. Only a few times have it really devastated me, and that was in cases of me getting focused in by multiple teams. So what I mean by that is multiple players on the team all have DMRs shooting at one person. That's when I was really having a hard time. But when it came to one-on-one engagements, really, the DMR-14 wasn't as stellar as it used to be. I was using the M13, which is, I know for many people, not really too much of a, you know, crazy gun to be using now. but I really enjoyed it. I went back to the M13 using it. Was very, very successful in today's, meta with it. So it does seem that the DMR 14 in one-on-one engagements is certainly in the right step. But when it comes to multiple people using this weapon, I still think maybe the rate of fire needs to be just toned down a little bit. And I think this gun will be in a very, very nice state. Regards to the Purse pistols, I have no idea. I've yet to experience them so far since this patch has been live. I would assume that it's not as ridiculous, but I do see it still being really powerful, just maybe not as brokenly powerful. And with the regards to the Mag 10, yeah, I mean, Mag 10's Mag 10, still really, really good up close. Just keep your head down and things like that. But in general, a lot of these changes, certainly, especially with the infinite Stim Glitch being patched. Oh my god, Warzone, thankfully, is in a playable state again. It was in a really bad state, but now they stepped in, did some quick fixing, and I do think, maybe DMR 14 does need a little bit more work, especially rate of fire wise, but for the most part, don't expect this gun to be crazy, absurdly broken as it used to be before today's, patch went live. Again, teams using this will definitely mess you up, but in one-on-one engagements, I do see if you have a fully automatic weapon being able to outgun this person. So that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video and happy that the DMR 14, the pistols and the infinite Stim Glitch has been, patched, nerfed, whatever, give this video a like, it'd be greatly appreciated, as well as subscribe for more Call of Duty Warzone videos in the future, whether it's gameplay, patch notes, things like that, discussions, rants, whatever. Be sure to subscribe for all that good stuff. With that being said, hope you guys have a good one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.